Hello Andy, welcome to Swarup classes. Today's our agenda is GST Council meeting updates done on 22nd December 2018. It is the 31st meeting the GST Council has met and they have made major recommendations towards rate cut, towards changing due dates, towards changing input credit rules, towards changing e-waybill rules. So many things they have done. Let's see one by one, line by line, major highlights. Let's see one by one, and we'll try to understand what they have done major changes. Okay. 31st GST Council meeting updates. Major recommendations made during 31st meeting of GST Council held on 22nd December 2018 at New Delhi. The same would be given effect to relevant notifications or circulars. So they have made so many notifications to give effect to the recommendations they have made during 22nd December. Still only few notifications kept pending. We'll see one by one what changes they have done. First of all, the due date for furnishing annual returns in GST 1, GST 9 and GST 9A and reconciliation statement in Form GST 9C for the financial 1780 shall be further extended to 30th June 2019. This is the major change they have done in council meeting. Why I am telling it is a major change due to elections time. Maybe we can say to avoid those but some people facing so many problems while filing this GST 9, 9A and 9C and this 2A reconciliation, 3B and 1 reconciliation, 1 and books, 3B and books. There is so much confusion people are facing, and this confusion if they put on their presses and elections, it's a big trouble for BJP. Maybe the reason they would have extended this due date to 30th June 2019, and previously they extended this to 31st March 2019, and further they extended to 30th June 2019 for your point to remember. Next point is ITC in relation to invoices issued by the supplier during financial year 2017-18 may be available by the recipient till the due date for furnishing a Form 3B for the month of March 2020 subject to specific conditions. This is the good point. We can say previously they said like all the input credit whatever left unclaimed you can claim by September 2019 return, that means by October 20, 2018. But now again they extended that time to March 2019 return. So whatever left unclaimed credit related to 1718 you can claim by 31st March 2019 return. Okay, next point. The due date for furnishing Form GST rate by e-commerce operators for the months of October, November, December shall be extended till 31st Jan 2019. So they have extended Form GST 9 for furnishing their returns till 31st January 2019. Next point, the due date for furnishing Form GST ITC 04 for the month of July 2017 to December 2000 shall be extended till 31st March 2019. We know already ITC 04 related transition provisions whatever left unclaimed ITC related to previous taxes can be claimed by giving in ITC 4, and they have given the option till 31st March 2019. It's a big one. They left unclaimed so much credit working capital blocked for them. So this is the reason they extended this. It's a good move from the BJP government. Next, related to new GST returns. Already 3B, and we know already they are saying new returns will be coming to picture from 1st April 2019 and on mandatory basis from 1st July 2019. So from next year onwards, so we can see new returns, and let's see whether this also will hit or not. Otherwise, it will be like as such we are facing problem with 3B1 reconciliation, 2A reconciliation, everything, all this stuff. Next, change in GST refund process. All the supporting documents and invoices in relation to claim for refund in Form GST 01A shall be uploaded electronically on common portal at the time of filing of refund application itself, thereby obviating the need for a taxpayer to physically visit a tax service for submission of refund application. So we are seeing already day by day they are using online portal for doing so many services. So they are providing through online portal. It's a good move from the government. Again, related to refunds also, you can all the invoices supporters you can claim, you can upload in a portal itself through the RFD 01A. The following types of refund shall be made through RFD 01: refund on account assessment, provisional assessment, appeal or any other order. Tax paid on an intrastate supply which is subsequently held to be interstate supply. Suppose you paid IGST and you are making local sales. Suppose you paid as serious SGST and you are made interstate sales. So unnecessary blockage of that credit you can claim through refund through RFD 01A. Next, excess payment of tax under any other refund, so you can claim through RFD 01A. Waiver of late fees. Late fees shall be completely waived for all the taxpayers in case of filing Form GST 9, Form GST 3B and Form GST 4 for the months or quarters July 2017 to 30th September 2018. That means if you file your returns after 22nd December 2018, after recommendations made by the government, if you file returns related to previous months or quarters, but before 31st March 2019, then you don't need to pay any late fee. It's a good move actually. So that means if you paid any late fee previously, you cannot claim that as a refund. Next, change in interest levy. Amendment of Section 50 of the GST Act to provide that interest should be charged only on the net liability of the taxpayer after taking into account admissible and no tax liability. Interest would be levied only on the amount payable through electronic cash ledger. This is the biggest move from the government. Previously, actually there is a flaw in the act. Through that flaw, government is getting so much benefit and people are suffering. What is that means? If any default has occurred, if any payment pending, you have to pay interest. Suppose you paid on delayed basis, so you have to pay interest. When you usually you have to pay interest only on net tax liability, but previously what is the flaw is you have to pay on gross tax liability. Also, by this recommendation, they removed that flaw and they said like net tax liability you can pay interest, you don't need to pay gross tax liability. Next, changing gross GST rates. GST has been reduced on major items, for example, rates on electrical items, food items, movie tickets, etc., etc. You can see that full notification once they release. E-way bill norms. This is a bigger move from the government. If you not file your returns for 2 consecutive tax periods, then you are restricted from generating e-way bill bills. So if you're not filing then if you move any goods, the check post problem will come, and in the check post you cannot get the goods you moved. Okay, so be careful with this. Thanks, Andy. Thanks for watching video. For more interesting videos, so you can subscribe to my channel. Thanks.